A flexible guard is so much more powerful than a strong guard. You can squeeze your closed guard as hard as you like, but eventually you're going to get tired and passed. Flexibility will always outperform strength when it comes to guard retention. Being able to move around your opponent once you've established good hooks is so much more efficient for you and draining for them than it is to just close your guard tight and try and outlast them. And most of your subs and sweeps from your closed guard are going to come when you actually open up your legs. My name is Stephen Bradley. I'm a purple belt from New Zealand, and I'm not particularly big and strong. So a lot of my game revolves around movement and flexibility. Guard retention is a big part of the game, even if you're big and strong and prefer to be on top. There's always going to be someone bigger or stronger or just better who's going to sweep you. And once you're on the bottom, you need to recover your guard and retain it so that you can get back on top to where you really want to be. And the further you go along with your jiu-jitsu, the more weapons you need to have. And the better your training partners start to become, the more you need to start to adjust to that. Your sweeps will need to become sneakier and trickier and from weirder positions. And if you're not flexible enough, you will struggle. Guard retention is the same. To really level up your guard retention, you're going to have to get into some pretty goofy spots. The basic concept of guard passing will teach you everything you need to know for guard retention. The first thing you want to do to pass somebody's guard is pin their hips. It's really hard to retain your guard when you can't elevate your hips and move. And you also need to keep their feet off you. If they can't get their hooks in, it's much easier to pass their legs and move around the guard. So what does that tell us for guard retention? Keep your feet attached and keep their hands off your hips so that you can elevate and move. And this is why flexibility is so important. It helps you keep them where you want them and where you want to be. It also helps you recover guard from shitty spots. I know we go on about mount and back control being the two most dominant positions, but for me, the shittiest position to escape from is side control. It's so much harder to get your legs around so that you can trap a leg and recover half guard. I know there's sweeps and whatnot there from side control, but I just find it so much harder to recover from side control than it is from mount. Being flexible is going to help you transition between guards as well. I've seen so many people struggle to go from closed guard to a butterfly guard just because their hips are so tight. Same with spider guard, X guard, De La Hiva, and lasso. You have great attacking options from these guards, but can you get there? So the places we need to address to improve our flexibility for guard retention is our hips, hamstrings, lower back, and core. And for me, the lower back and core is the most overlooked area in jiu-jitsu in general, not just for guard retention. So let's look at some stretches we could be doing to help improve our guard retention. Hip flexors, pigeon pose, butterfly stretch, and 90-90s. Hamstrings, standing toe touch, seated bend, and you can use your belt to help with a laying leg raise. Lower back, cat-cow, child's pose, and scorpions. If you watch my video how to improve your mobility for jiu-jitsu, you'll see that strengthening while lengthening is the key to unlocking your mobility. And we do this with eccentric exercises and functional exercises. Eccentrics are the lengthening phase of the exercise. By doing this phase slow and under tension, you will improve mobility with exercises like Nordic curls, weighted Cossack squats, and Jefferson curls. And remember to focus on your form. The point is not to go until it hurts, just until you feel the tension. A mobility routine starting with some dynamic exercises, followed by some functional eccentric exercises, and finished off with some static stretches is a great way to improve your mobility for jiu-jitsu. So I've added something down in the description for you to copy and use whenever you want. And while you're down there, leave a comment. Let me know what it is you're struggling with in your jiu-jitsu game. Thank you for checking out the video. I hope it helps. Make sure you like and subscribe so more people like you can find my channel. Us.